Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here and welcome back to SpinTires MudRunner, and that is the first time in a while that I've been able to say that, and I am super happy to be able to because I love this game, you guys love this game, and Smart19 actually gave me a very good reason to come back to this game because he completely redid and remastered his Oxford County Trails map. Now, this was his first map that he ever released, and it's amazing to see it back again. I have not explored it at all yet. I wanted to share my first experiences with you guys, and without any further ado, let's jump into Spun's 4Runner and give it a go. So let's go ahead and actually outfit this thing a little bit first before we set off. We'll give it the antenna, we'll give it the, off-road kit, and we're going to give it the roof kit as well. We're not going to put the trailer on it because I'm not really interested in worrying about a trailer. We're not running MudRunner mod. We're just playing the game as it is, as you would get it if you just went on and downloaded this map. And we're going to fill up some of our auxiliary fuel just in case we need it, and then we are going to set off. So this map has a very deep history, obviously. Oxford County Trails was a very, it was a really good map, but not only was it a really good map, it was a really involved map. So there was a lot of different things to do, there was lots of different things to look at, and already right off the bat you can see there's a lot more color. The map's a lot more vibrant. The environment itself feels a lot more in depth. There's a lot more like trees, weeds, flowers, grass. The rocks have a really cool texture on them. Everything looks like it's been touched. Everything looks like it's been revamped from the original version. Now, this vehicle, I think, is probably one of the best ones I could have chosen for this, just because of the simple fact that it works well, but it's also very realistic. You're not dealing with some sort of over-the-top, cartoonish rig. You're more dealing with something that is a believable, relatable rig that you could totally imagine seeing out on the trail, and that's what I love about Spun's vehicles. I always have. But let's go ahead and see what we can actually get into up here on this map, because this map always has surprises up its sleeve, and I'm sure this version is no different. So let's see. Oxford County Trails. Got a little bit of a new look there. We can go right or we could go left. I'm going to go left because left automatically looks more interesting because we've got rocks out here that we can really just kind of get into right off the bat. Still in auto, though. No need to, really no need to put it down into first or second. I mean, this thing is geared really well, so auto mode is pretty reliable and pretty usable depending on where you are. On a map like this, auto is just about everything you would need until you get to certain areas. I mean, yeah, there are certain areas where you'll need to be in first and second gear, but most of the areas like this, you're pretty solid in automatic. Now, ooh. I'm actually curious. Okay, yeah, no. It's been a little while since I've been on the original version of this map, so there is a little bit of refamiliarization I need to do. But it looks like this trail, if I remember correctly from the original version, this trail off to the left was really fun. It was really fun and had a couple of challenging bits. Now, the cool thing about this map that I always loved is that it's one of those maps you can kind of... When I say get lost in, I don't mean get lost in the sense of lose your place of where you are, or that it's hard to get around. I more, mean the sense of, get lost in, as in get immersed into. This map is very immersive. This map is very, very much a map that draws you in, especially if you've never played it before. This map gives you that desire to explore that a lot of maps, I think, always try to give you, but a lot of times fall short with. This map, on the other hand, when you get to sections like this, you go, oh yes, we've got some work to do here, boys. All-wheel drive, all wheels and diff lock required. Four-wheel drive, first, second gear. Yeah, these climbs are really well done and just really, really realistic. You can work your way right up through here using both the bottom, the main tread of the tire on one side and the sidewall of the tire on the other side, which is really, really nice in terms of dynamics. Just inching our way up. 4Runner just putting in work. There we go. Nice and easy up that rock. All in where you position your tires. And really in this thing, I mean, you could be a super sloppy off-roader like me and still get up just about everything because the capabilities are really, really high and they're really good. I mean, the limits of this thing, in fact, actually, let me go ahead and fix some of that damage. Wait a minute. Oh, that's the wrong, never mind. Wow, I didn't mean to refuel it, I meant to repair it. I don't know why I had a blank out moment there, I think I just did. It's just a thing. Oh, this is a bit of a weird notch that I've never noticed before. A lot of the time, you know, when you see a map like this get remastered this deeply, you'll notice little aspects of it that you might not have noticed before, and I think that's a really interesting thing to touch on, because when you come out here, you know, for a day of wheeling, or a virtual day of wheeling, you run into things that you really aren't used to running into, if you know what I mean. Let's see what kind of... Oh, wow, that's a bit more of an angle than I actually thought we were at. Let's roll her back just a little bit. Change our angle up here. Thinking around about second gear. Inch that front axle up. There she goes. It just feels like this vehicle is so well balanced to the map that we're actually playing on. And I think that becomes apparent when you get into these trails and you feel challenged, but you don't feel frustrated. And because there's a difference between challenge and frustration. Now, don't get me wrong, frustration is a part of challenge sometimes, but this map gives you a lot of challenge without giving you that frustrated feeling. And I think at the end of the day, you'll get into a real rhythm with this map. You really will. We could have turned up there. And I'm not really sure if it would have been worth it. I think I'm going to continue to go straight. Yeah, I think I'm going to continue to go straight. And even the, you know, the times where you're climbing back down, I mean, that's just as important as going up. If arguably more important, because you're having to manage the weight of the vehicle going downhill. So you're thinking about gearing, and you're thinking about the brakes, and you're thinking about, you know, how much you might slip. You're thinking of the angle of the vehicle, sometimes a little bit more. Now, granted, sometimes a little bit less, but sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a lot more. And this also has really, I think, the perfect size tire. I mean, it's the perfect size tire for this map. Again, it really does a good job at balancing out the difficulty with the map design. Ooh. All right, let's put you in auto real quick so we can just kind of shimmy the thing around. There we go. Down and over the edge. And nice and easy. Well, nice and easy, almost rolling over, and we're good. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to go straight, because I feel like going straight is the best way to go. Mainly because it's got more rocks, and I want more rocks. And even when you throw this thing in automatic, I mean, you just... Dude, I mean, like, for God's sake, I'm literally... Normally I play on a controller. I'm playing on a keyboard right now, in automatic mode. And this thing is just doing its thing. No big deal. Just doing its thing. No big deal. No complaints. Inching it up and over on the right side. Squeezing in between those rocks. Using the sidewall on one side. Using the tread on the other side. It just... Oh my god, it just works. Go that way. We could go that way. I'm going to go this way, because there's a little bit of a lookout up here. But yeah, I think all in all, even without seeing the whole map, I can tell you with complete and utter confidence that this map will not ever be a waste of anybody's time. This map is totally worth the time, the hard drive space, and the, like, 2 seconds that it takes to click the download button. So there will be a link in the description box below to this map on the Steam Workshop, so you guys can download it and try it out for yourselves. Make sure you support the creator of the map. He did an amazing job. He always does. He does great work, really, really great work on all of his mods. And I mean, he's become one of my favorite mod creators over the years, and I highly recommend giving him the support. So, oh my god, yeah, this thing, wow. And then you get up to like a little bit of a vista like this, and this is a place where you can just like park up with your buddies, you know, take some pictures of your rigs, and, you know, just kind of like enjoy the fact that you're out here wheeling, virtually wheeling, but still, you know? I mean, maybe you don't have time to go to the real trail. Maybe you don't have time to like build a rig, but you still want to go wheeling. And I'm really trying to make a flex post out of it. Yeah, there we go. Barely, but it's on. Always got to do it at least once. Actually, I got that right rear off the ground, which is pretty legit. Oh, turned the wheel and came right back off again. Wonder if we can do it on the back. Curious if we could back up onto it. There we go. Backing up was easier. Backing up was easier. Yes, that's awesome. I love it, dude. I absolutely love it. And that is where we're parking it. But if you guys enjoyed this quick look at the Oxford County Trails full remaster, make sure you click that like button. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And make sure you also download the map and show the creator some support. I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.